What's up, all? The GOC here, the Grumpy Old Vector. I'd like to welcome you into my third video. This is another box break. Today we're doing one of these three boxes of 9091 Upper Deck. To me, this is super, super cool. This is actually the very first product of hockey cards I ever got when I was like 11 years old, so roughly 30 years ago. It's what got me into card collecting, actually, when I opened a pack of these and seen how neat these are. These are actually really nice looking cards, especially when you consider they're 30 years old. And I was able to find three unopened boxes at a pretty good price. Pretty happy about that. This is break one. It's sold out to two people. Lance and Troy have all the spots in here. If one of them is on or anybody's watching this live, I'll let them pick one of these. Like I said, though, super cool. First product I ever opened was this, you guys. And have a look at that box. There's Mr. Messier in an Oilers uniform. There was only 21 teams back then, so that's what we've got. There'll be 3 teams per spot, 7 spots. Adds up to the 21 teams. I'm super excited to open this up, you guys. Like I said, it was the very first pack I ever opened. But back then, I couldn't afford a box of this. They were probably like, I want to say $300 a box back then in 1991-ish. So super out of my price range. But anyways, I get to open this today. Unfortunately for me, I don't get to keep any of them. But who you're looking for in this set for sure, guys, is you want to draw out Vancouver. That's the big card. It's Pavel Bure's Young Gun. He's in his Russian uniform. And what you'll want to do is, if you're looking for the big value and not to collect, is you want to send these cards away for grading. This is the very first Upper Deck product ever. 1990-91 Upper Deck. First year of the Young Guns, which is what Pavel Bure would be. The other team you'd be looking for is Detroit, which would be Sergei Fedorov's Young Gun. Felix Potvin for Toronto. He's really collectible, highly sought after. But definitely what you want to do is send any of those cards away for grading. Invest in that. When you get it back from Beckett, if you get a 9 or a 10, then you got $70 to $110 cards. Depending on the market, unless you get a 10, and then you get a lot more. But definitely those are the ones you're looking for. There's going to be some other good rookies in here that you're going to want to look for as well. I can't remember if the Quebec Nordiques Matt Sundin rookie is in this set. This is the high series, which contains the Young Guns. The low series does not. So I can't remember which set Sundin's in. There's a few other rookies that would be good as well. Curtis Joseph, Ed Belfour, if you will come across. Again, those would be sweet. If we come across them, awesome. I can't remember if they're in the high series or the low series, though. Sorry, guys. Just gonna have a quick type here. And you want to pick a box to open. So we'll get that going here. See if any of those guys. Looks like somebody is watching, so we'll see. Gonna get prepped here too. While we're doing that, I'll get the die roll, see how many times we're gonna random everything, so you guys can see it was done on there 8 times. So we're gonna random the teams and the names 8 times. So while we wait and see if anybody picks up or watches, I'm just gonna get that set up here, guys. So just bear with me 1 second in the background as we get. Again, like I said, I'm super excited to open this. I can't wait to get into this. If we get, and they used to fill these boxes with, we'll probably see more doubles than we would nowadays. So there's chances to get several Berets and Fedorovs and whatnot in a box. Let's see though, team. Let's get this set up, guys. Hopefully Lance joins us and Troy joins us. So let's random the teams first. So I'll just grab the 21 teams here and. 1 second, guys, as I grab those. I'm trying to think who else would be in there. Like I said, there's the Belfour, there's the Joseph. There's going to be some young guys that I'll recognize on Team Canada. The World Juniors back then, like Chris Draper, I think, is one. He would go to Detroit. But we'll send him to the teams that drafted them. So I'll double check them if I'm not sure. So copy that. Now we'll head to random.com, random.org. I'll paste my list. We'll do it 8 times. 1, 2. Again, I'll take pictures, guys, because I still don't have the best setup for this. If anybody wants to see, in case there's any questions, you just let me know, and I'm happy to email you or text you or whatever you want with that list, just so there's no suspect or anything. 6, 7. One last one. 8. Okay, so this is going to be how the teams are set up for sure. Let me just snag a quick picture of this so everybody can see. And it'll show that the randoming was done 8 times. And excellent. There we go. So I got that. So we got Pittsburgh in the bottom at 21, Los Angeles at 1. Where's the big one? Vancouver. Where did they land? Vancouver. Detroit's on 12. Vancouver is on 6. Toronto would be the other one you'd want, 17. 17. Oops, that's the wrong one. I just opened that. We want team list, group break. That's what we want. That's the names. That's who I'll random next. Here we go. So let me get the teams put in here. Awesome. Okay. So that's set up. Like I said, Los Angeles is on 1. Quebec, in case there's the Sundin, is on 4. Chicago is on 5 in case we do find the Belfour. So I'll grab the names next. And there we go. Only Troy and Lance in this one, like I said. So this one should be pretty easy. We'll head back to random.org here. And put the names in. And we're going to random the names 8 times as well. Oh, sorry, I didn't clear it, but randomize. So there's once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so I'll take a picture again so everybody can see. This was randomed 8 times. Got that for you. And then I will copy and paste these names in the list, and I'll read them out just so everybody knows who they got. Let's get back into there. There we go. Okay, guys, so here's the list. I'll read it out here. If you miss it and you want to know who you got after, just let me know in the chat. So Los Angeles Kings go to Lance. Lance, there's some nice Gretzky cards in this set in my all-time favorite uniforms. Calgary Flames go to Troy. Quebec Nordiques go to Troy. So if there's the Sundin Troy, there you go. Chicago goes to Troy. Again, if there's the Belfour buddy, there you go. Lance, you get the Flyers. How about that? Troy had 2 of the 7 spots. Lance had 5. And Troy, you landed Vancouver, buddy. So all the berets are yours if we hit them. Montreal goes to Lance. Winnipeg to Lance. Edmonton to Lance. Minnesota, Lance. The Islanders, Red Wings, the Blues, Red Wings, Lance. There you go. You get the Fedorovs when they come out, hopefully. Go to Lance. St. Louis Blues, Lance. The Hartford Whalers, Lance. Buffalo Sabres go to Troy. The Rangers to Lance. The Leafs to Lance. So Lance, you get the shot at the Potvins as well. The Capitals and the Devils to Lance. Troy, buddy, you got Boston, and Lance gets Pittsburgh. So that's the list of all the teams. I'm just going to jump back on here with you guys. Anybody watching here yet? Anybody want to pick a box? 1, 2, or 3? Anybody want to type something in chat? I'll just give it a minute and see here if anybody wants to jump on. I'll just text and make sure. Somebody tell me this will be box 1, box 2, box 3. See if any of these guys are. I know I can text the 2 guys that are in this break just to see live now. And Troy live now. All right, so I'm just gonna give it 1 more minute, guys. And like I said, if they don't show up, I'm gonna pick the box for them. If any of you guys are watching, any of my people that have bought spots in the 2nd and 3rd breaks, there's only 1 of those gone at the moment. You'll get to see what you can expect out of these boxes. There's still 6 spots left in breaks 2 and 3. If anybody wants to jump in on a spot on that, they're $8 and you get 3 teams. So that's a pretty good deal. 3 teams for $8. Only 7 spots available for the 21 teams. Grade out these cards. So we'll just give it another second here. Excuse me. I'm just going to grab something to cut this open with. And if nobody wants to pick a box, looks like somebody else has joined us now. So anybody want to pick the box? Box 1, box 2, box 3. There's Troy Cluse. There's my buddy Troy. You got Vancouver, so need the Berets that come out. Those are yours tonight. How about that? You had 2 spots. Lance had 5, and you landed them. So this is box 1. That's what Troy says. Box 2, box 3. I'll wait 10 seconds. Make sure Lance is in here. And if he's here, he gets an opinion too, since he had 5 of the spots. 1, 2, 3. Going once box 1 to Troy. Twice box 1 to Troy. So box 1 is what we're going to crack tonight, boys. So I'm going to get these 2 out of the way. All right. Grab some suds, boys. I got one here. Excuse me. We're going to have a drink of that. I can't wait to get into this. Like I said, I don't know if you guys were here and heard this, but this was the very first pack of cards I ever opened was this set here, 90-91 Upper Deck. When I was like 11 years old. So this is taking me back to being a kid. So excited because I couldn't afford boxes of this back then. Back in the day, I got boxes of O-Pee-Chee from my parents. And, so this is like Christmas for me all over again. So let's get into this, guys. So there we go. That's off there. So you can see she's unopened now. So crack this open. So there it is, guys. Lots of packs. I'm sure there will be doubles in this. Like I said, it's old school. So definitely hope that you see. Let me see, Troy, if I can turn that up a little bit. There's that. And there. How's that? Is that any better, buddy? Hopefully you can hear me a little better now. I got her turned up. Let's see. Got all of them out of there. Awesome. Good, buddy. Good. Okay, so that's out of there. If you didn't hear, I'm super excited about this. No, I don't get to keep any of these. All the spots are sold to you guys. But like I said, this takes me back to being 11 years old again, guys. Just so you can see, the packs do say high series on them. There. So you know the young guns are in them. Awesome. And I was able to find 3 boxes. Like I said, there's still 6 spots available in the next 2 breaks. 1 spot in each is gone. To a couple of other guys. All right, so let's get this off camera here. If you need to know your teams, let me know. Troy, I think you also had another good one. Do you need to know who you got, Troy? Because I think you got a shot at one of the other ones too. I can't remember. No, maybe it was Lance that had Detroit and Toronto. But okay, I'm just gonna set these here. Let's get started with you guys' first pack. Oh, wow, this thing, guys, these packs are 30 years old and they're still unopened. Okay, let me just check Troy's teams real quick here. They are Mr. Cluse. You got Calgary, Quebec. So Quebec has the Matt Sundin rookie in it. I can't remember if they're in the high series or the low series or not, though. You have Chicago. You have Vancouver, so the Berets. Buffalo and Boston. So Lance has the Fedorov shots and the Felix Potvins. Like I was saying, I'll random off some of the, or not random off, the teams that are Team Canada cards, they'll go to whoever they were drafted by. So we got a Winnipeg Eddie Olczyk. So have a look at these cards, guys. Like I said, first pack I ever opened. 11-year-old Shane picked these up and was hooked on hockey cards from then on in. I was a Red Wings fan, and believe it or not, the first pack I opened had one of my favorite players at the time, Sergei Fedorov, in it, and I was hooked from that second in. Doug Smale for Washington, Winnipeg. Kelly Miller for Washington. Chris Chelios, All-Star card. I forgot about the All-Star cards. So that one I'll show you guys has got a Chicago logo on it. So that'll go to Chicago. And I'll check. I can't remember if that was Troy or not, or Lance that had Chicago. The Blackhawks went to Troy. No, that's you too, Troy. Again, these aren't big money cards, but if you hit those ones, guys, you want to get those graded, and they can be graded. A 9 to a 9.5 gets you 70 to 100. A 10 would do much, much better. So we'll just kind of set that aside because it's different. Minnesota North Stars, Stuart Gavin. Peter Erickson, star rookie for the Oilers. Here's one of the checklists that lists off all of the Team Canada players that we're after on the World Juniors. So that's kind of cool and actually does sell on eBay, believe it or not. It's kind of desirable. So we'll sleeve that one up, and I'll random that off between Troy and Lance at the end. And I'll just put that one in there. Centering on that one looks decent. Corners are good too. Christian Rutu for Buffalo. Brian Hayward for Montreal, if you remember him. Oh, look at that. Phil Esposito. I forgot about the NHL hero cards. Troy, did you collect cards back then, buddy? With the Pro Set, the Score, just before it exploded? Let's see. Has it got a logo on it? It does not. So we'll put that in the random pile as well. Or we'll look up. You know what we'll do? We'll do like the we'll see who they played the most games for, and we'll go that way. Joe Murphy for the Edmonton Oilers. Remember him, buddy? Kid line for the Oilers. James Patrick for the Rangers, and Joey Koser for Detroit. Let me know, Troy, what do you want to do? Do you want to go with most games played? Do you want to go teams drafted by, like I'm going to do with the Canadian junior cards for those heroes? Take a second pack open. Remember, Lieber Braves, Fedorovs. Oh, yeah. So here's a couple of, unfortunately, cards that got destroyed. You can see the top corner on those, like just obliterated. Sorry, guys. I'm guessing there's going to be a couple of those from this pack. And believe it or not, there's one of the rare holograms in here. I'm trying to see which one it is. It looks like it's Brett Hull. And that's one of the insert holograms, too. So it's too bad this one's in a rougher shape. This one isn't bad. Luckily, the cards that are obliterated there are just base cards. And hopefully, guys, fingers crossed, nothing like that happens to any of our young guns. So we'll set that one aside. That's St. Louis. Whoever has St. Louis is going to get those in. I forgot about the insert holograms. Those were really cool, too. Who had St. Louis? The Blues. Lance Norman, buddy. That's your hologram, and it's actually not too bad. One of the corners is a little bit off. It might not gradable, but still a really good shape for considering those holograms used to come scratched to crap. This one and this one, unfortunately, we might as well just get rid of. And then we got Don Maloney for the Islanders. It's actually not too bad. Only two cards were in really rough shape. Another All-Star card, Kevin Hatcher. This one's going to go to Washington. David Shaw for the Rangers. Aha. Team checklist. These are those things that I miss. So here is the one for the Quebec Nordiques. There's some neat ones. There's one for each team. Like I said, I believe that one is Joe Sakic, who was the assistant captain at the time, and it was. And on the back, it came with the list of all of the individual names. You won't be able to see this, I'm guessing, that you wanted to collect. All the players. Kind of neat. I remember I used to have, like I said, I almost filled up this set, and I really made my parents angry having them buy me cards. So here's one of those Red Juniors I was talking about that we're going to do. Who drafted them? Chris Draper, World Junior. And I'm positive that's Detroit, but we will do. Oh, no. It just shows you. Sorry, he wasn't drafted by Detroit. That's where he just became a star. Drafted by Winnipeg. So whoever has the Jets will get the Chris Draper rookie. Centering looks a little off on that one. Actually, you know what? It's actually not that bad, but might not be one of the ones that we want to get graded. Reggie Lemelin for Boston. Alexei Kasatonov for New Jersey. Daryl Real for the Hartford Whalers. Remember when they were a team? Curtis Lecision for the Nordiques. And unfortunately, an obliterated Mark Howe. But I guess that's not unreasonable considering these packs are 30 years old. So hopefully we don't have too many of those. Come on, Pavel Bures, where's our Young Guns? There's a whole bunch of them. Again, this is Upper Deck's first ever product, first ever Young Guns. Here's another World Junior card. So these were cool. I remember chasing these. This one is Mike Craig, and he was drafted by Minnesota. So that one will go to whoever has the North Stars. And these are probably not the ones that you want to get graded. It would just be the big name rookies. These ones are just kind of cool to collect. The hologram maybe actually be worth grading if you get a decent shaped one. Again, I can't tell it. I'm pretty sure that's Brett Hall, but it's definitely St. Louis. but I'll check it. Gary Roberts for Calgary. Andy Brickley for Boston. Here's a rookie of Bob Essensa. So they have guys in the high series. Here's a Daryl Sittler Hockey Heroes. So I'll put that one over there. I think we'll just random them off to be fair. Peter Sidorkovich for the Hartford Whalers. A Ray Bork for the Boston Bruins. Todd Krieger for Hartford. Paul Gillis for, oh, that's right too. I forgot about these guys. The #1 draft pick cards from that year too. So here's a Scott Sissons one for the Islanders. Not what we are after, but what else would be good to grade out of that is the Jaromir Jagr one. He's one of the #1 draft picks in here. And that might be the only one that was high-end draft. Sorry, guys. Again, it's 30 years ago. I forgot about this, but that one not worth your time grading or anything. Norman Rockford for the Rangers and a Larry Robinson card. But check this out, guys. See that Los Angeles Kings jersey that Mr. Robinson is wearing in this card? My all-time favorite hockey jersey in the NHL, still to this day, is that one. The Los Angeles Kings, black and silver, beautiful jerseys. Especially on the white, they looked even better. So we do have one of our first #1 draft pick. Too bad not the Jagr, but if you're collecting them, oh, we got the Islanders, neat one to hang on to. Charlie Huddy in a little bit of rough shape. Here's a cool one, guys. Another team checklist for the Islanders. Pat LaFontaine. These are kind of neat to collect because I know Upper Deck stopped doing team checklists after a while. The Young Guns ran forever. They're still doing them to this day. And these ones, they were not. They stopped doing that after a while. Pat LaFontaine, another good one. Here's a Daryl Rayon. Here's another #1 draft pick. This one will go to Toronto. And it is Drake Barahowski. Again, not worth grading, but I'll put that in there. Jan Eriksson for the Rangers. Here's our first Young Gun, guys, coming out of there. Who has Calgary because they get it. Not a horrible one. Not worth grading, though. It is Calgary's Stéphane Matteau. Stéphane Matteau, first Young Gun of the break, goes to Calgary. And you can see that down the bottom here. Very first one out there so far. Daniel Berthume for Minnesota. Jeff Norton for the Islanders. Rick Bennett for the Rangers. Nice. Another team checklist. The Edmonton Oilers. Mark Messier is on the team checklist. And an obliterated corner on a Flyers base, Gordon Murphy. So I'm just going to get rid of that one as well, guys. Sorry about that. Get the next pack here. Hopefully, like I said, none of our Young Guns are damaged. Nice to see what we got. That we got one so far. So cool. So I'm 11 years old again opening these packs, boys. And I believe that's yours, Troy. You got Calgary, buddy. Congrats. Still, it's cool to have one of the first ever Young Guns. I just want to check that, I believe. Troy Calgary. Yeah. Troy, buddy, that's you. Awesome. So here's one that I'll toss in the random pile. It's an overall set checklist. I'll put that in there. Here's a cool one, guys. I forgot about this. There's a couple of these unique inserts. So this one, whoever got St. Louis got another good one too. And this one is a neat little insert. Again, these aren't big money cards, but cool to collect. It's Brett Hull, 50 goals in 50 games. And if anybody wants them to know an interesting fact about who has the most goals in a single season of the NHL hockey, whose name is not Wayne Gretzky, it is this guy, Brett Hull. Check the stats on that one. Cool card. Who has St. Louis? Is that you, Troy, or is that Lance? Al Leifert, I know you guys have spots in the next breaks too, so that's a cool little card if you hit St. Louis. Keep your eye out for one of those. Paul Cavallini base. Murray Barron star rookie. Oh, here we go, guys. Here's another cool one too. I'll random this one off. This one is going to let us know who all the available Young Guns are because it's the Young Guns checklist. And on it is Mr. Sergei Fedorov himself, one of my all-time favorite Detroit Red Wings after Lidstrom and Yzerman. And Johan Garpenlov is on this card as well. I'll random that off, and that gives us the list of the Young Guns. So see who you remember. The Young Guns from that year were Peter Bondra, Pavel Bure, Sergei Fedorov, Johan Garpenlov, Ken Hodge, Bobby Holik, Robert Cron, Stefan Matteau, Kip Miller, Stefan Morin, Mark Peterson, Robert Reichel, Tim Sweeney, Gary Volk, and Wes Walls. So there we go. So there's that checklist. We'll random that one off after, guys. Definitely Bure and Fedorov, though, are the money cards from this set. Once you get them graded. Shane Corson base. Alan Bester. Oh, look at Troy. There's what we're after, buddy. So everybody who's watching, there's the money card from this set, and there's still a lot of packs left. That is the Pavel Bure Young Gun right there. The Russian Rocket. Let me just have a look at that one, Troy, buddy. Corners, 3 of them are excellent for sure. Might be a little bit in the bottom right. Centering looks good. I'll even put that one in one top loader for you, buddy, too. That is what we're after, buddy, boys. That is the card from this set. So again, Troy, there are more common out there, buddy, but the high grade ones are definitely not. So that's, I'm going to grab right over here. Hopefully I'll do my best, Troy, not to knock this over. But that is, guys, that is the card when we talk about what we're after from this set. It is Pavel Bure's Young Gun. And that is it right there. And that one is in good shape, Troy. The corners are not bad. There is a chance that that's at least a 9, in my opinion. But have a look. You know a lot about cards, too. Hopefully there's a lot more, 3, 4 more of those in this box, Troy, and you're laughing your ass off for what you paid for a spot, my friend. Sorry, guys. I know I'm super slow at this. We're like half an hour in and barely started, but I enjoy doing this, and I'm having a good time. Dan Quinn base, Vancouver. Steve Thomas base, Chicago. Here's an all-star Darren Turcotte. So I'll put that one up there. And an Alan May base for the Washington Capitals. So, Troy, buddy, I hope you see like 2 or 3 more of those. Send them all out for grading at once. Let's get this next pack open. Awesome. Ooh, these packs are stiff too. I'm just opening them nice and slow so that I don't damage anything. So we got a Doug Wilson base. Ooh, I forgot about this one. Here's the World Juniors checklist, you guys. I will probably random this as well. And it's the very first card in Upper Deck that features Eric Lindros. If you can see the big E. I believe he would have been 16 in this one. This would have been his first World Juniors. I could be wrong. This could be his second at 17, but that's another nice little card. Lindros is on there, Stephen Rice, and Chris Draper. I guess it'll be a random between those 3 draft teams, to be fair, but honestly, these randoms will be eliminated too, guys, if you have them. Like being legitimate. Sorry, Troy, but Lance has Detroit, so he's going to get that one because they're both Red Wing players, so he'll get the checklist. That'll go to Lance. This one's got, whoever's got Quebec, Winnipeg, and I'll have to, I can't remember who drafted Stephen Rice. Was he an Oiler draft pick? Anybody remember? But we'll see. With only 2 of you in here, this should be easier to figure those out. Jeff Courtnall base for Washington. Paul McDermott base for Winnipeg. Heroes of the NHL, Eric Nestorenko. There's another one of those guys we'll put over there. Sergei Makarov, base, Minnesota North Stars, Genton Duchesne. Bob Kadalski for the Kings. Never a Kings fan, but man, did I love those uniforms. And if anybody didn't know, they were the brainchild of Wayne Gretzky. He made them change those uniforms as soon as he got traded there from the ones they had before. Winnipeg, Laurie Boschman base. Igor Larionov base for Vancouver. Anybody remember him? All-star card, Cam Neely. And a Steve Smith base. Anybody remember him for scoring on Edmonton? On his own team, banking it in. Let's hope there's more of them Berets in here, Troy. I'd love to see a few Fedorovs come out too. Okay, so that one. What we got here? Michael Montague, star rookie. Kind of wandered off the angle there. Team checklist for the Leafs this time. I remember who that is. Is that Gary Leeman? Yes, it is. Gary Leeman for the checklist. Here's another one of those cool little inserts. Whoever has the Kings, like I said, will get this one. Here is the team 2000. Learn to talk. Wayne Gretzky's 2000 point insert, like Brett Hall's 50-50. Who has Los Angeles? I just want to check now to see if that's Troy, because if it is Troy, you're having a good night. Who's got the Kings? Rangers, Leafs, where are they? Blackhawks, Flyers, Canucks, Pittsburgh. Devils. Sorry, guys, just bear with me. They're on number one. Lance has them, so Lance, you get those ones. And I think he had St. Louis as well, so that'd be a good night for him. So let's put the inserts over there. And I just want to check something else because there's another cool one coming up, guys. And who had them? And where did they land? There they are. Clue Spuddy, you're having a good night. So I was saying I wasn't sure what set it was in. It's in the high series. This one, it'd be a Matt Sundin rookie. Not a young gun, but this is his rookie card. Second best one from that year behind the O-Pee-Chee Premier. But definitely another one of the ones that we would be after. I would consider this probably 1, 2, 3, the fourth biggest card in the set. So you got the first one and the fourth one so far. That is another one. Centering might be a little out, Troy, buddy. Have a look for yourself. Corners are tight, though, buddy. Those are some sharp corners on there. And I'll put that one in another rookie top loader for you. See that if I set it there. Take this one over here, and I'll put it there for you. So another big hit there for Clustinator. Again, though, Troy, buddy, you got to get those graded for them to be worth the money. Okay, back to work. Speed this up a bit since there's lots left. Jeff Bloomberg, New York Rangers base. Troy, you got Calgary too, right, buddy? I forgot they had one. Here's a second young gun for Calgary. Tim Sweeney. Again, just like Stefan Matteau, not worth much, but another young gun hit for Clues, who's just crushing them tonight in this box. Good box pick so far, Troy, at least, because there has been one Beret in there. You still with us, Cluesinator? And then we got John Casey, base. Lance, did you join us yet, buddy? Gerald Diddick. I know I seen you replied to my text. Islanders. Look at this, boys. Another young gun. Here we go. Who has Washington? Because they get this one. Peter Bondra. So there's a Peter Bondra young gun for Washington. So put that one in here as well. Again, if you're collecting the young guns just for the fact that this was the first ever set of them, this is awesome. Here's a star rookie for Vancouver, Jason Herter. Oops, sorry, Troy. Don't worry, it's not nearly as good as your Beret back there. Brad Shaw, rookie, and here's another one of those World Juniors I was talking about. This one is Kent Manderville, and I believe he was a Montreal Canadian, but I'll have to double check. One of those World Junior cards. I'll look and see who drafted these guys, boys, to find out who gets those ones. Lots of packs left, Troy. Hopefully there's more Berets in here. Lance, hopefully I start landing you some Fedorovs here shortly. Sorry, I'm just being careful with these packs because, like I said, they're 30 years old, so hopefully there's no more that are obliterated. There we go. Hey, Troy, look at that. Another Stefan Matteau Young Gun. Second one of those in the box. Too bad it wasn't another Bure, buddy. And put that there with your first one. There it is. 3 Calgary Young Guns so far, so it looks like Calgary was a decent team to land. Kevin Dineen, Hartford Whalers, base. Daniel Dore, star rookie, Quebec. Rick Bennett, base card for the Rangers. Pat LaFontaine's base for the Islanders. Peter Lampin, star rookie. Oh, I forgot he was in here too. I don't remember who drafted him though. I'll have to double check. This is Scott Niedermayer's rookie card from the World Juniors. So that's another good one too. I'll have to double check who drafted Mr. Niedermayer. I believe it was the Devils, wasn't it? We'll see who that one goes to. That one's decent as well. Unfortunately, so common out there. What's up, Laker? Good to see you, buddy. If you look over there, there's one of the cards that you're looking for. You want to land Vancouver, and that's the card you want right there, buddy. So put that one up there as well. Troy landed that tonight. Hubie McDonough base. Here's a cool one, guys. I forgot about these Hearts. This one's going to go to Edmonton, and it's a Hart Trophy winner, Mark Messier. Dennis Potvin, NHL Heroes inserts. Star rookie goaltender Bruce Hoffert. And an Inca Sinisalo base that has an obliterated corner, unfortunately. And again, boys, sorry about that, but it's going to happen, I guess, when you're buying boxes of cards that are 30 years old. So let's fire that up. Ghost Train's in the house. He's got one spot in the next 2 box breaks of this. If anybody still wants, there's still 6 spots left in boxes 2 and 3. So here's another World Junior that I'll see who was drafted by, and that is John Slaney. So I'll figure that one out. I believe that this is his rookie, but it's not sought after compared to the O-Pee-Chee Premier, again, the graded ones. And it goes to Buffalo, though, and it's an Alexander Mogilny. Very comparable player to Pavel Bure back in the day. Curtis Giles, Minnesota base. An all-star, that's Al McInnes. Here's Adam Creighton base for Chicago. Here's another cool one, guys. This is another one of those team checklists. Brett Hall for the St. Louis Blues. Mr. Norman. Steve Yzerman all-star card. So I know that one goes to Detroit, my all-time favorite player ever. Here's a trophy card. This one will go to Boston. Norris Trophy winner. Pardon me. The James Norris Trophy winner, Ray Bourque. I guess it doesn't matter. I'll divvy him up after. Jurke Lume base card. Look at that one here. We'll random off this one, and this is a neat one I didn't see before. Frank J. Zamboni. I've honestly never seen that insert before. I'm imagining it's not that rare, though. But it's weird that it's from the year that I started, and I've never seen that before. Crazy. Into a penny sleeve just in case. Random definitely between you and Troy. Sorry, guys. Luckily, nothing good was there. There's Tony Granato base, Glenn Anderson base. I'm just going to set this one stack off camera there. Grab it to sip. Hopefully you guys are bored tonight on Friday. Didn't have anything going on. So you can hang out with me because I didn't realize how slow I was going to go. But for me, it's fun, and time flies when you're having fun. Brent Ashton base for Winnipeg. Here's the Hockey Heroes checklist to let you know who all the heroes are that you're chasing in that set. Tom Barrasso base for Pittsburgh. Sean Chambers base, Minnesota. Phil Housley base for Winnipeg. Jamie McCowan base for Calgary. Ryan Bellows base for Minnesota. Here's a skills card, all-star skills competition. Mike Vernon for the Calgary Flames. So I'll put that one up there too. Yari Curry base for the Edmonton Oilers. Joel Otto base, Calgary Flames. Look at this scrapper. I forgot he was on the World Juniors. Brad May was on represented Team Canada in the World Juniors. And there wasn't fighting allowed back then, so I don't really know what he was doing there. And put that over there, so I'm going to figure that one out. And a Darren Pupa base. Whew, sorry guys. Just trying to wipe some of the stuff off the mat. I don't know what it's leaving those packs on, but I apologize. Looks like the good ones are all sleeved and protected. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to keep this one as our Young Guns pile. Calgary, Winnipeg. There's a hologram. My apologies, guys. There we go. Pretty sure, but here we go. Pete Peters base for Philadelphia. Hopefully we see more of these young guns start propping out. It's Troy Murray base, Chicago. Ryan Chartier base. Vincent Damphousse. This looks like a skills card from the All-Stars. Ally Afraidy base. Vincent Riendo base. Kevin Miller for the Rangers base. Dave Poulin Boston base. Joe Sakic base for Quebec. Denton Cole base for Winnipeg. Tony Tanti base for Pittsburgh. And Dean Evanson base for Hartford. What's everyone up to tonight? Anybody else grab themselves a little beverage and settle in for a bit of a long haul here? All right. Oh, looks like another hologram. So hopefully this pack isn't obliterated. The last one was flipped upside down like this one, and it is indeed. This one is in better shape, actually. Trying to see who's on there. This one actually looks like it might have 2 players on it. So that one has, I want to say Steve Yzerman is on there for sure. I'll definitely have to look, guys, and see who that one is. It's got 2 players on it. I can't remember which one that is. If anybody else has a chance to do a quick search too, just search 9091 Upper Deck and see if there was a hologram with 2 players. I thought they were all individuals, so it might just be a Steve Yzerman one. I'm going to do my best not to fingerprint it, as well as I put that in a sleeve for you guys. I'll figure it out after though if we're not sure. Here's another checklist set up for all of them over there. For all the teams. Close buddy, you still here? Hopefully we didn't lose you along the ways. I'll put that one into the random because here's your second Pavel Bure Young Gun buddy. Nice. 2 out of this 1 box so far. And I would say the corners on this one are better than the other one. Centering might be a little better on the other one than this one. Hard to say, buddy, but definitely on the second one. So you got 2 to send for sure. Like I said, if you get at least a 9, they're probably $70 or better. A 10, I've never seen a 10 on eBay, so I would like to know what you get for that one, but I don't think that one would be. So I'll set that there in front of it. So nice try. 2 so far. No Fedorov so far, though, for Lance. Jason Miller, star rookie. Another team checklist. Sorry, just in case anybody else happens to pop in, if you're here looking for like this professional box breaker, yeah, that's not what's happening here. This is a guy breaking cards for people that love cards. Darren Turcotte All-Star. Got myself a little beer on the side here, having a good night. Mark LaForest for Toronto base. Tony McKegney, Quebec base. NHL Heroes here. So here's the second one of these checklists. So I'll just give 1 to Lance and I'll give 1 to Troy, just so we don't have to random them all. Sean Burke base. I think that's his rookie. Dave Christensen base, Ray Shepard base. This is Mike Modano's rookie. Again, the O-Pee-Chee Premier one is a lot better and much more desirable in this set, but they didn't have the Bure, so that's why he's big bucks here. This is his best one by far. Pardon me. Try to get into another one of these. Definitely send those to Beckett though, Troy, those Bures. Hopefully you get more, pal. So, here's a Jeremy Roenick, rookie for Chicago. Same problem though, he's an O-Pee-Chee Premier from this same year, 90-91, so that's where his better rookie is. Sorry about that, guys. Randy Moeller, Rangers base. Neil Bronton for Dallas. Here's number 1 draft, Daryl Sador. He was actually pretty decent, but unfortunately his card isn't. Jeff Courtnall base for St. Louis. Dale Hawerchuk for Winnipeg. Don Barber. Aha, here's one of those other cards that we're talking about. Finally something. So here is the Felix Potvin rookie. So this isn't his World Juniors Team Canada one, but I know that one goes to Toronto. And I know if you grade this one well, I believe Lance had Toronto, but that one is one of the decent ones. For some reason, people really like this guy. And Mo is right. He is still quite collectible. So that's probably one that you're going to want to send out for grading. That's it for you, Lance, I believe. Felix Potvin. Again, this one will probably be like definitely less than the Bure, but definitely worth grading. Because there's not that many there. And this one looks good too. We've lucked out so far, guys. The good cards have been in good condition. They haven't been bunged up. It's just been base cards that have been obliterated. Martin Gelinas base for the Oilers. Mario Marois for Quebec. Paul Coffey All-Star. And a Wendell Clark base. Still a lot of packs left, guys. Troy, how many more Bures do you think are in here, buddy? Like to see a Fedorov come out for Lance. Come on. Don't want to dig things up in case there is another Bure in there. Okay. Doug Gilmour base for Calgary. Aha, aha, aha. Lance Norman, my friend. Mr. Norman. Here is the Sergei Fedorov Young Gun. So here is the other one that we were after. So far this one box has produced both of them and 2 of the best one. Lance, this one's got tight corners too, buddy. Centering's a little loud in my opinion. Fortunately, you have a look for yourself, Lance, and see what you think. But you might want to hang off on that one just due to centering. This might drag you down. But maybe it's just my vision. You have a look and see what you think. Because the corners are definitely in good shape. Surface looks good. Just the centering might be off on that one. So I'll top loader it. But that's definitely the other one we're after in here, guys. That one is the Sergei Fedorov Young Gun. So put that one there. Stefan Richer base for Montreal. Eric Weinrich, star rookie. There's another Young Gun. This one is for Vancouver. It's Gary Volk Young Gun. This one, again, not worth sending out for grading. Only cool if you're collecting the Young Guns, and cool because they're the very first ones ever. Trevor Linden base for Vancouver. Rob DeMaio, star rookie. Carl Dykes, World Junior card. I can't remember who drafted this guy. I'll have to take a look. Drafted by Chicago, so that one's going to go to the Blackhawks. Scott Stevens base for Washington. Dave McElwain base for Winnipeg. Jim Schoenfeld for the NHL Heroes. Bob Beers, star rookie. Never heard of the guy after his first rookie season. He never lasted with Boston. Cool name. Paul Reinhardt base, Vancouver. Next card. These holograms are desirable in good shape too, boys. And the second one here, like I said, I got to look into it again and see who else is on there. But that second one's in good shape. So fortunately, so far, the only damaged cards have been base cards. Okay, so here's another Scott Niedermayer rookie in the World Juniors. John Tonelli, base for the Kings. Jeff Smith, star rookie for the Oilers. Dennis Potvin, Heroes. Michael Pavonka, base. Jason Solis, star rookie for Edmonton. Bobby Smith, base, Minnesota. Doug Lidster, base, Vancouver. I forgot this was in here, honestly. I did not realize Mike Modano had an all-rookie team card in here. It's so long since I handled this stuff, too. Again, not a big money card. Just those ones that are once they get graded, but cool. From Mike Modano's rookie year. A Dennis Savard base, Montreal. Dave Andreychuk base, Buffalo, and a destroyed Mike Lawler base, St. Louis. So we'll get rid of that guy. Luckily, again, just the base. So get that card one here cracked open. Okay, what do we got here? Paul Stanton, Pittsburgh base. All right. It's too bad this didn't last longer. Those number one draft pick cards, I forgot. We're still looking for the Yager. Would be a nice one to pick up if in gradable condition. Here's another one of those ones. One of Quebec's mini first overall picks. Owen Nolan, number one overall pick. Look at that mullet, boys. Here's another team checklist for Montreal. Patrick Waugh. Can't be that rare because here's another one of those Zamboni cards. So I'll give Lance one and I'll give Troy one. I'll just leave it too just in case. Brian McLennan base for Calgary. Glenn Wesley base for Boston. Here's another one. Quebec Nordique. Stephen Morin, Young Gun. Just about finished off the set now. I don't think I've seen the West Walls one come out yet. Now that we got the Fedorov one rolled out. Fedorov has an O-Pee-Chee Premier rookie as well, but his Young Gun graded well is still quite desirable. Randy Veselešik, base for New Jersey. Scott Arniel, base for Buffalo. Oh yeah, here was the other one. One of the other ones we hadn't seen yet. Ken Hodge, Young Gun for Boston. Awesome. Daniel Dufresne base for Montreal and Mike Ridley base for Washington. Oops. Come on, cards, get out of there. Still, for the amount of little ones that have been damaged, I'm not going to complain too much considering these cards are 30 years old. Okay, number one draft, John Slaney for Washington. Oh, we're sleeving, to be honest with you. Chris King base for the Rangers. Oh, and this one is in the high series as well. So another neat little one. And this one actually centering looks better. Maybe a little off. Corners are good again though. Here is Ed Belfour's rookie for Chicago. So it is in here, like the Matt Sundin one was in here. Looks like the high series is the way to go. I don't really know why you'd get the low series boxes at this point, because it looks like these are low series cards that I can pull, because he is number 55 on the back. But that one, again, you might want to consider having a look at for Chicago. Let's see. So put that one here with the Matt Sundin one. So it looks like we've come across the gamut of them so far, guys. Joe Nieuwendyk base. Greg Johnson. I'll see who drafted him. Craig Muni base. Murray Craven base for Philly. Here's the checklist, Troy. I have no idea if it's going to be in here or not, but both packs that had your Bure Young Gun in them have had a checklist in it. And here's that checklist again. So let me see. Not this time, buddy. Sorry. So there's a checklist for them again. David Volek base. Here's the Rangers team checklist, and it's Brian Leach. Trevor Linden, All-Star, and here's another trophy card, and it's Mr. Bill Ranford, one of my favorite goalies, with his Conn Smythe trophy. Cool card. Get this out of there. So here's the Winnipeg Jets team checklist, and is that Thomas Steen on that one. Theoren Fleury, All-Star card. Here is the Lady Byng Trophy winner for that year, Mr. Brett Hull. Mark Jansen's base for the Rangers. Brian Fogarty base for Quebec. Ulf Dahlin base for Minnesota. Gary Suter base for Calgary. Here's one of the other ones, the young guns we hadn't seen yet. The other guy on the checklist with Mr. Fedorov. Here's the other half of the checklist, Johan Garpenlov. Again, unfortunately, not worth much, not worth your time to grade. If you're collecting them, because it's the first set, awesome to have. But those are the ones you want to get graded. Kirk McLean base for Vancouver. Gary Lehman base for Toronto. Robert Cron, young gun for Vancouver. And what else we got in there? Looks like a John Ogrodnik base for the Rangers. Yes. Just going to get this stack moved off camera here, guys. There we go. All right, heading the home stretch here. Back half, back nine if you're a golfer. Let's get this cracked open. Clinton Olarchuk base for Buffalo. And here's that young gun I was saying we hadn't seen yet. Wes Walls for Boston. So that's got to complete the gamut. And then I believe we've gotten them all actually out of one box. So that is pretty sweet. There. Hopefully we get more of the good ones, the good. Matt Schneider base. Daniel Shank base. Brett Hull All-Star card. Trent Yawney base, Wayne Cressley base, Red Kelly Hockey Heroes, Ron Francis base, Hartford Whalers, Rob Ramage base for Toronto, base Hartford Whalers, that's Doug Crossman, and Theo Fleury base, Calgary Flames. See, I still got to work on my lights a little, guys. Still haven't got them quite in the right spot. Okay. Come on, more Braves and Fedorovs. Pat Ellenuk for Winnipeg. Derek King base for the Islanders. Mario Lemieux's scoring streak insert. It's Pittsburgh. That's a nice little insert too. It's called Lemieux's streak. Put one of these on it for now. Just so everything is nice because that one's actually centered. Just very good. In case somebody's hanging on to this. Rod Brindamore, all-rookie team for the Blues. Ken Danico, base. Bill Ranford, base. Mike Vukota, base. Claude Lemieux for the Devils, base. Bernie Nichols for the Rangers, base. Sergio Momesso for the Blues, base. Mark Recchi, all-star. And a Kevin Stevens rookie card for Pittsburgh. Try to go a little quicker in case I'm losing any of you here as I close in on the 1 hour mark. Hopefully everyone's enjoying this ride with me. Come on, what have we got in here? Packs. Rough. Thomas Sandstrom for the Los Angeles Kings. Favorite hockey jerseys ever. Peter Bondra's young gun again. That one goes to Washington. To the Capitals. 21 teams back then, guys. Unlike what we got now. Claude Vilgrain base for the Devils. Kelly Rudy. Nice looking card, though, for the Los Angeles Kings. Close up of the mask and whatnot. Oops, pardon me. Kent Vanderbilt, World Juniors. Mike Bullard, base for the Flyers. Aaron Bronson, base for the Minnesota. Harry Howell, Hockey Heroes. Dirk Graham for Chicago, base. Shell Samuelson for the Flyers, base. Brian Trottier, base for Pittsburgh. Sean Burr, base for Detroit. Oops. Come on, more Young Guns. Come on out. Still got a lot more than 6 per box back in the day, right? Too bad they weren't as desirable as now. Darren Turcotte, All-Star. Mark LaForest, base. Tony McKegney, base. Hockey Heroes checklist for the third one now. Sean Burke, base. Dave Christensen, base. Ray Shepard, base. Mike Modano, base. John Slaney, number 1 draft. Sorry, covered up the tag there in the bottom. Chris King, base. Oh, here we go. Here's another Ed Belfour rookie. Centering actually looks better on this one than the last one. Whoever has Chicago. So there's the second one of those. That one is not bad either. So put that one in there. Again, you see a lot of these ones, but you don't see them graded high. I'll put that one there as well. And we got Joe Nieuwendyk, base. Daniel Berthume base for the Kings. Adam Graves base for the Oilers. Rod Langway for the Capitals. Jocelyn Lemieux for the Hawks. Dave Reed for the Leafs. Gordon Dineen for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Mark Peterson Young Gun for the Canadiens. I think that's the first one of those we've seen. So that, how many times am I going to say that must complete them? But that's got to complete them all now, right? Has to. Mike McPhee for the Canadiens, base. Bob Rouse for the Capitals, base. Dmitry Kristich for the Capitals, base. Adam Burke for Hartford, and Ken Reggett for the Flyers. Pardon me. Last few packs, boys. Let's see some more Fedorovs and Berets. Remember him? Darian Hatcher out of the number 1 overall pick. Oh, that's right. We still haven't seen that Yager for that number 1 overall pick come out yet. Ken Baumgartner. Here's the man that inspired these uniforms himself, Wayne Gretzky. Yeah, there's definitely a second Bure there, Troy. We've hit our second one. And I did get a Fedorov as well. But yeah, no, 2 Berets, buddy. Hopefully there's another one in there for you. Ron Tugnut, base. Scott Thornton, World Juniors. Phil Housley. We did hit a nice stack of the Young Guns there, Troy. So definitely a lot more than 6 per box. But yeah, so far 2 Berets, 1 Fedorov. Doug Crossman, base. Steve Larmer, skills competition. Brian Propp, base. Ron Francis was on the team checklist for Hartford. Pat LaFontaine, All-Star, and the Rookie of the Year. Who knows who it was that year? The Calder Trophy winner was Calgary Flames, Sergei Makarov. Hopefully we get a third Bure for you, Troy. Like to pick up another Fedorov for Lance, because only one so far, and the centering's a little off on it. The Berets look decent though. The second one's got better centering than the first one for you, I would say too. And the first one's not bad. Vancouver Canucks team checklist. For some reason they went with Peter Striko that year. Striko, I believe his name was. Martin Lapointe. Here's his World Junior again. Unfortunately not worth much. Dave Taylor for the Kings. Ulf Samuelsson for the Whalers. Martin Hostak for the Flyers. Brad McCrimmon for the Flames. Kevin Lowe for the Oilers. Bobby Holik, the Young Gun. And I was wrong, because here's another one we haven't seen yet. So, but yeah, just a nice stack out of that box so far. Hopefully we land the Bure and the Fedorov. Kirk Muller for the Devils. Mike Vernon for Calgary. Ali Afridi in the Capitals this time. I've seen one of his cards in the Leafs earlier. And Tim Kerr for the Flyers. So I'll do a quick recap here as we're finally getting in the home stretch for those of you who still managed to stick with me. But yeah, definitely a second Bure there for you, Klusnader. I'd love to pull some more. Oh, here's another hologram. So hopefully this one's in good shape. I still got to figure out that first one. Oh, well, you'll each might get one now. Because it's the same one again. It's Yzerman, and I can't tell who's on there with him. Yzerman is on the left, and I can't see who's on the right. If somebody has a second to Google that, you can. But here it is. So it's the same as this one we got here. And this one is also in good shape. So these holograms are desirable in good shape. Just gently put that in there for you. I think that's what I'll go with there, Troy, too. One for you, one for Lance. And they're both in nice shape. And that's the thing. Like, you do see a lot of these around nowadays, but you don't see many of these that are in nice shape like this. They're usually really scratched up. Steve Duchesne base. Brian Leach All-Star. Cam Neely base. Randy Ladiseur base. Keith Acton base. Slava Fetisov base. Rob Stauber star rookie. Rob Ray Buffalo. Randy Burrage Boston. Jeff Brown for the Blues. Anatoly Semenov for the Oilers. And here is the top draft picks checklist. So that's the first one of those I've hit tonight. So unless the same guy has all four of those teams, which they don't because Troy has Vancouver and Lance has Detroit, I'll random that one off. So who were the top 10s that year? Owen Nolan, Peter Nedved, Primo Ricci, Yager. So Owen Nolan was first, Nedved was second, Primo third, Mike Ricci was fourth, Yager is the one we haven't seen yet, was fifth. Scott Sissons was sixth overall, Daryl Sador was seventh, Darian Hatcher was eighth, John Slaney was ninth, and Drake Barahowski was 10th overall that year. Some more little interesting tidbits. I like to throw those in. Some little factoids every now and again. Like Wayne Gretzky being behind the uniform change for LA. Put that in there into the random pile after. Actually, I know both of you guys really well, so we'll see what I'm going to do with those ones. I might actually throw those in the second video, in the ratings video for you guys. Unless I get another one. There we go. Getting down to the nitty gritty, guys. Hopefully, it's some more Berets and Fedorovs. Greg Johnson, World Junior, Craig Muni. Oh, Troy, here's another checklist. Like I said, I jinxed it the last time, I think. Murray Craven base. But both of your Berets came out of packs that had these checklists in them. And here's another one. And I said that in the last pack that had one, and there was no Beret. So it'll probably happen again now, right? Because they were usually right behind it. I wonder if there's even a young. Oh, there's another checklist in here. We'll see. Checklist. David Volek for the Islanders. Brian Leach checklist for the Rangers. Trevor Linden All-Star. Conn Smythe card. Bill Ranford for Edmonton. Another checklist. Here's the Brett Hall 50-50 card is what was tucked in here again. It's another neat little one. Gino Cavallini for the Blues and Murray Barron star rookie for the Flyers. Last stack, guys. Last stack. Thanks for sticking with me. Hopefully you're enjoying this. Let's get into it here. Last stack. Come on, Beret. You're in here, aren't you? Oh, another hologram, though. That's a good start. This is a single one this time. And this one goes to the captain. I'm trying to see who it is. I believe that one is Mark Messier for the Edmonton Oilers, guys, on this one. I believe. Let's see. I'll look these up after to confirm, guys, just to make sure. But let's see what that one looks like to me. Al McInnes for the Flames. Jason Marshall, World Juniors. Mike Ramsey base for St. Louis for the Buffalo. Adam Oates for St. Louis, the guy that fed Brett Hall all his money goals. Lanny McDonald, Hockey Heroes. Sorry, that light needs to change. There we go. E. Carbonell, Montreal. Chris Terreri, New Jersey. Dave Ellett, Toronto. J. Greg Adams for Vancouver. Here's the Wayne Gretzky checklist for the Los Angeles Kings. Martin Hostak for Flyers, and Luke Richardson for the Leafs. Only a few left, guys. A few left. Marion Goslin for the Kings. Love those uniforms. Paul McLean for the Blues. Harry Howell, throwback. Dino Ciccarelli for the Capitals. Dave Ellett for the Jets. Yuri Littell for the Flyers. My all-time favorite. Steve Yzerman for the Detroit Red Wings. Here is the first one of these ones that's come out of here. It is the Star Rookie checklist. So every little set's in here had checklists to go with them. That can be randomed after as well. Brad McCrimmon for Detroit. Here's Rob Blake's Star Rookie. Unfortunately, again, same deal. His much more collectible one is in O-Pee-Chee Premier. Rob Brind'Amour, St. Louis. Craig Berube for the Flyers. Phil Bourque for Pittsburgh. So yeah, again, unfortunately, the only things that are, like I say, that are the really desirable ones are once you get them graded are definitely the Berets, the Fedorovs, and some of the Bourques and Sundins if you high grade them. It's good to see 2 Berets for sure. I'd like to see more. Sylvain Lefebvre for the Canadiens, Rick Zombo for Detroit, Steve Casper for the Kings, Jeremy Roenick's All-Star card, Tom Kurvers for the Leafs, Craig Fisher for the Flyers, Troy Crowder for the Devils, Mark Johnson for the Devils, John McClain, Devils, Rick Tabaracci, Devils, Jets, checklist, Steve Turtle for the St. Louis Blues. And then let's get into this one. So here's another Stephen Morin Young Gun. Too bad it wasn't a Sergei Fedorov. Put that one in my Young Gun stack. Mike Gardner base for the Rangers. Dennis Savard for the Flyers. There's a Ken Hodge Young Guns again for the Bruins. That one's all centered top to bottom. Dave Barr for Detroit. Vincent Domfus for Toronto. Mike Craig in the World Juniors uniform. Frederick Olsen. Don Beaupre. Daryl Sittler, Hockey Heroes. Paul Coffey for Pittsburgh. And Kevin Hatcher for Washington. Those are for the base ones. Same deal, guys. Stay tuned. I will put out a rating video for this box afterwards as well. So we'll have to factor in that these cards are 30 years old when we crack those open. All right. Well, it is in here too. What do you know? So here's the Curtis Joseph Star Rookie as well. This one might be worth. It's a little off-centered again, right to left. That was a problem all of these cards had. Troy, looked out because those Berets are centered pretty well. These ones, we'll have to have a closer look at. Hopefully, like I say, those Belfours look good. That Sundin looked good. The Joseph might be a little off-center. Whoever has St. Louis got all those Brett Halls, take a look. So definitely the high series was the way to go, and we did it. Serge Savard. His card is stuck, sorry, to another one here. Just bear with me. Hopefully nothing good. No, luckily. Serge Savard Heroes. Craig Ludwig for Montreal. Michel Petit for Quebec. Stefan Beauregard. #1 draft pick. One of my favorite players just because he played for Detroit and he was big and good. Keith Primo. #1 draft pick for Detroit. Same deal, though. That one's not worth rating, boys. Al McInnes, the checklist for the Flames. Got most of those, too, if you were. I don't know how many of them came out, but it was a lot. Neil Wilkinson for the different teams for Minnesota. Mark Habscheid. Remember the hype on him at one point in time in his career? For Detroit. Gary Galley for Boston. Kip Miller young gun for the Quebec Nordiques. So I don't know how many times I said we must have finished the set by now, but I don't remember seeing one of him in there before. So I'll put him in here now. That one in the back feels a little rough on too, but again, the only ones are those ones down there. And Mike Krushelnyski for the Kings. 1, 2, 3, 4 packs left, guys. If you stayed with me this long, we're at about an hour and 15 minutes here. Hopefully you're having a good time. I should have had more beverages than I have, but I'm trying not to slow down. I'm trying to speed up for you guys here. Troy Loney for Pittsburgh. Bobby Holik Young Gun. I'm rooting for one more Fedorov and one more Bure to come out. Upper deck, 6 Young Guns per box now, guys, and look at the stack here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19, 20 out of one box so far. Too bad there wasn't more Bures and Fedorovs. Mike Keane for Montreal. John Tucker for the Capitals. Ali Afraidy for the Capitals. Jody Hull for Hartford. Scott Young for Hartford. Kent Manderville for the World Juniors. Thomas Steen for Winnipeg. Brad Shaw, all rookie team. Hartford. Jimmy Watson. Ooh, that one's badly off-centered. I know you guys can't see this with my camera. I'm going to try to get it closer, but that one will probably be, maybe. Left to right, she's pretty off-centered. Put that one back in the Heroes there, and Brian Bradley base for Vancouver. 3 packs to go, guys. Looking for the Russian Rocket. Funny, too, that those two were Russian stars in the same rookie year along with McGillney, but anybody remember who those two were fighting over? The same famous Russian tennis star dated Bure and Fedorov, Anna Kournikova. All right, well, a few packs left. Let's hope we see more Young Guns. Randy Wood for the Islanders. Joe Sakic, All-Star. Troy Millette for the Rangers. Now here is the cover, the checklist for Pittsburgh, and it is Mario Lemieux. I don't know, guys. The Gretzky Lemieux one might be some demand for him on eBay. David Harlock, World Juniors. John Carter, Boston. We go. New Jersey, Yanni Ojinin. Wayne Gretzky, another Wayne Gretzky 2000 point card. So that one to go to Los Angeles. Jeff Jackson for Quebec. Star rookie Andrew Castles for Montreal. Another Young Gun, but the wrong one. It is for another Calgary one, Troy. Tim Sweeney, must be about 3 in there now. And Dave Tippett for Hartford. So, like I said, these boxes were loaded with Young Guns back in the day. Hopefully we get more Bure and more Fedorov in these last 2 packs. And less of these other guys. Oops, pardon me. Sorry. That one. I have to delete my mat after this before we put more cards on here. Checklist in there, Troy. Hopefully that means there's a Bure. Mikhail Tartinov. Mike Ricci, #1 draft. Oh, yeah, we didn't land the Yager. That was what we were missing from this box. Here's the Mike Ricci #1 draft. That would have been another one worth grading. Ray Bourque, checklist for Boston. Brett Hull, 50-50. 50 goals in 50 games, pardon me. Tribute insert card. Still gotta learn my angles. Paul Eiserbart for the Devils. Dean Kennedy. This one will go to Detroit unless you guys want to share them. It's the other Young Guns checklist. That is Mr. Fedorov and Mr. Garpenlov on there. That's the second one of those we've gotten. Otherwise, it goes to just Detroit if Lance doesn't want to share. Glenn Hallen base, Detroit checklist. And look at that, Troy, buddy. We're not done yet. Behind the checklist, Pavel Bure. He was behind the checklist in all 3 times that I hit him. So that was our 3rd one of those clues. And corners are tight on that one, buddy. Another checklist behind him, too. Centering's pretty decent on that one, too, Troy. Probably your second best one of the 3 you now hit tonight. that in there. I'll get you a top loader for that guy. So there is the third Bure of the break out of this box. So I'll put that one with your other two there, Clusinator. And there was a Jason Miller star rookie in there and another checklist. I don't know if you're still with me there, Troy, but you might have dropped out. But that's your third one. Last pack, guys. Home stretch here. Maybe I'll try and speed these up a little bit for you guys next time. What do you think? Last pack Magic has a hologram in it at least. And it's the Yzerman one again with whoever he is on there. So it's the third one I've got of that one, I believe. So you definitely can each have one. As I try to okay, it's Yzerman and Messier. Okay, so that's who's on this. Steve Yzerman and Mark Messier. So it'll be the Oilers in Detroit. Unless Lance has both of those, then you can probably get one, Troy, since there's so many. Lance wants to keep these because of the holograms. But last pack, here we go. Peter Ing, Paul Ranheim, Craig Simpson, John Cullen, Cale Johansson for the Capitals. Here's the first Mario Lemieux card I've seen. Got that there. Out of his regular card, sorry. Cool angle for the camera. Guy the photographer took that from too. Him walking out into the ice there. Base though, just regular old card. Mike Sillinger, Craig McTavish, Pat Verbeek, Bobby Clark into the Hockey Heroes pile. Dave Snuggerud. How's that for our last name, boys? Snuggerud. And Tony Herkick. That concludes that box breaks, guys. That's not bad. 3 Pavel Bure's. Troy, I recommend you send all 3 of them out together and see what you get, my man. You get me 9 5s, you're laughing. The 10 would be awesome. So you landed 3 of them. 1, 2, 3, Troy Kluse, my friend. Oh, man, I need to look better. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Pavel Bure, Russian Rocket, Young Guns for you. For those ones there. Lance, you did end up getting 1 Felix Potvin rookie out of there. May you want to grade that guy? Let me get you a better angle on that here. There's that guy. And the Sergei Fedorov, Mr. Norman. So there's that guy. So put that one in there as well. We'll split those ones up for you and Mr. Kluse. Between you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the break, guys. Thanks everyone for joining me and anyone that checks this out. Stay tuned. I do have 2 more boxes of this to break. There is 6 spots left in each of those. There are 7 spots up for grabs. 1 is gone in each break. You get 3 teams for $8. Again, you want to land these Bure Young Gun rookies and the Sergei Fedorov Young Gun rookie, along with these other ones that I now know we can hit in the high series. That is the Curtis Joseph, if you're a collector. Ed Belfour. A couple of these you might want to get graded, actually. You don't see them graded on eBay high very often, and these ones are good. And 1 for the Quebec Nordiques, Matt Sundin rookie. Same deal. I think the highest one I ever seen graded on eBay was an 8.5, and I think it sold for like $50. So if you have 9 or better, and you're laughing. So that concludes the break, guys, in the video. Thanks for joining me. It was a little longer, hour, 23 minutes or so. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully you picked up some fun little facts. Thanks to those that watched. Thank you to those that are going to watch. Subscribe to my channel. Give me a like, some comments, leave me some tips, some suggestions. And I will see you again. Thanks for joining the Grumpy Old Collector. Have a great night.